Episode 2 of Forget You Not begins with Lele reflecting on her past relationship with her dad. Unlike the other kids at school, she never saw Kwang Chi as a superhero, and flashbacks to her childhood seem to show that he's absent a lot of the time, arriving late to pick her up from school. We then cut to 5 years ago from our present timeline. Lele works as a tour guide for seniors, but she hates her job. She's also not married to Chang Kai just yet either, which helps to place this in the timeline. Her father tries to contact her, but Lele is flustered and bombarded with questions from the tourists, so she ignores his texts. An altercation at the hotel the guests are due to stay causes drama when Lele hits out at a customer. The whole ordeal is blown completely out of proportion, but it also causes her to be fired. On the way home, Lele stumbles upon an open mic night at a bar and winds up on stage talking about her firing and job experience. Funnily enough, this is also where she meets Chang Kai, a prospective businessman who's disappointed when he fails to make partner at his firm. He enjoys her set, which is surprisingly good for someone with no material. For a while anyway, as Lele soon gets emotional and winds up trauma dumping, which sees Chang Kai take a shining to her. The club's producer, Mark, wants to bring her on board, and he believes she's got potential. This is also where she meets Chang Kai too, and the pair get along well. Through all of this, her dad is at home worried sick as he hasn't heard from her all day. When Lele heads home, she barely says 2 words to HR dad, much to his dismay. He makes up an excuse that he was watching TV and even attempts to make her a glass of milk, but Lele gives him the cold shoulder the whole time. Lele is still friends with Sufei and Chai-Yun here, and in fact, the latter is pregnant. Her concerns have changed slightly, as she's worried that their period club needs to be moved to a different venue. As time passes and Lele winds up working at the Family Mart to help pay the bills, Chai-Yun goes into labor and both Sufei and Lele rush to help their friend. Now, Sufei and Lele haven't been speaking for a while given the incident at the hotel where Sufei failed to stand up for her friend. As they race to be there for Chai-Yun, both of them manage to patch up their differences. However, Lele forgets her dad's birthday and rings him to wish the guy a belated happy birthday. They barely talk though, and she's quite blunt on the phone, deciding they'll do something together soon. At the end of the episode, we cut back in time and see Lele and Chang Kai meeting at the mart again, giving us an indication of where episode 3 will go next.